Hello and welcome to July 5th, 2010, and today is the first day of me back at school, back at the University of Lethbridge for the second year of my Masters of Ed degree, and so far it's been quite a different experience from last year, mostly because I'm familiar with the building and where I'm staying, and of course all the people that I'm with. So it's been quite nice to come back and to know the 20 people that I'm sharing the cohort with, and everyone is back this year, so it's nice to kind of be able to pick up where we left off, and in a lot of ways it feels like we never really did leave. Now we're enrolled in 2 courses for this summer, and we only had the first one this morning. Our afternoon course is only going to be offered on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, so I didn't actually get that class yet. We'll have it tomorrow afternoon. Will be our first class, and we're actually giving a presentation on the very first day, so it's something that Karen and I actually just finished working on. And so right now it's 3:30, and I'm actually done most of the work that I need to do for the day, which is excellent. So I do have some readings in our textbook to do and some highlighting and preparing for the presentation, but most of the big work is already done, and that's a really good feeling. Now I made it down to Lethbridge at about 8 o'clock last night, and I came in and unpacked everything and went out, met Rachel and Travis, and talked with them for a little bit, and then I headed off to Safeway, went and picked up a few groceries and came back and did a little bit of work last night. But it's nice to be back staying in res, and my room and little apartment here is very similar to the one that I had last year. It's actually just the opposite. Everything's been backwards here. I'm also sharing the res this year with Rachel, which is actually really excellent. So I think that we're going to have a really good time, and we're going to be very supportive and helpful for each other, and that's something that we didn't all have last year just because we were still getting to know each other, but I think that that will be one of the huge benefits this year. I've already handed in 2 of my assignments. We had some pre-reading and pre-work that needs to be done in our course this morning, our 5300 course, and so one was a book review, and so we handed that in and then had a good class discussion about the book and what we all felt about it, and it really was quite validating to realize that out of the 20 of us, most of us felt the same way about the book and about his style and his thoughts and ideas. And it's really nice to know the reason that the prof picked that book was to generate some of the controversy and some of the issues that we all had with it, and that was quite intentional. He described it as saying the best way to get a spark is to rub 2 stones together, and that's really what it feels like. Now the other assignment that I handed in, I'm a little bit more concerned about. That was journal entries that we had to do. There was a book for us to read, and we had to do 10 different journal entries. Now I did mine slightly differently than everyone else, and I actually created videos and posted them to my blog and to my YouTube account. Now that wasn't really part of the assignment, and that wasn't really an authorized way to complete that assignment. Especially when we got an email last week saying that we had to print everything off and bring it in. And I think it's exceptionally difficult to print a video off. So, being a little bit cheeky, a little bit pushing against things, I actually printed off all the URLs to my video. And that's what I've presented as my journal. Because he wanted a printed copy and he got a printed copy. It'll give him information of how to log into my blog and how to find all of the videos. So I'm a little bit nervous to see how he will react to that, to see if he will accept them or how he will accept them. I don't know. I met him for the first time today. He had some strong ideas about critical thinking and being an academic student. He also had some ideas about intellectual courage, which I believe I am demonstrating and kind of taking this stand and taking this affront. I am being a little bit cheeky with it. I am pushing the envelope. I sincerely hope that this is an envelope that should be pushed and that I am the one to be pushing it. I am putting myself out on a limb, and I'm anticipating how he's going to react. And so maybe if he has the chance, he'll let me know tomorrow or the next day to see what he thinks of the way that I've submitted it. Now, one thing that's really excellent about only having our afternoon class a couple days a week is that we're actually planning on taking an afternoon trip on Wednesday. And hopefully everyone in the cohort will be on board with that. We're planning on going down to Waterton for the afternoon and maybe even for dinner. So I think that will be an excellent chance for us to all get to know each other a little bit better in a different setting. And rather than knowing each other as an academic or just peering over the top of our laptops, I think it'll give us a chance to kind of know each other on a different, more personal level. We still have almost 2 full years that we're going to be together as a cohort, so I think this would be an opportune time to get together for that. So hopefully we can make the arrangements and have a great trip on Wednesday. All in all, it really has been an excellent day. It's been nice to get to see everyone again and nice to be back on campus. The weather is quite nice. It's a little bit warm. But I have a fan pointed out the window, so hopefully that will get a little bit of air going in here. But generally it's been a very good day, very good start to what I know will be a productive but very busy 2 weeks.